Today we'll be learning how to make this beautiful waistcoat trending for ladies right now. It's on Pinterest, TikTok, Instagram, and I'll be showing you properly how to draft in such a way that your bust is not pressed in, your waist is comfortable, and you look them good. Hi guys, my name is Naya John. I teach ladies how to make beautiful dresses. So let's just get into the video. We're using our pattern paper for this particular tutorial. Okay, we'll go in with our start line, which will also serve as our shoulder line. Next, I'll mark from my shoulder to chest line, which I have as 8 inches. I'll mark 8 inches. The next thing I want to mark is shoulder to bust point, which is 11 inches, and I'll mark it. Then shoulder to waist, which is 17, and I've marked it. Then shoulder to full length, which is 22 inches, and I have gone ahead to mark that. Now I'll use my ruler to rule across those points I just made. Now after ruling across, I went ahead to fold in my button allowance of 2 inches. Yes, just fold in your button allowance. It's almost similar to your zipper allowance. Now place your tape rule from the center of your fabric. Go in by 3 inches for the wideness of the neck, and then half of your shoulder measurement. Mine is 17 divided by 2, which is 8.5, and I marked 8.5. Now on that point where I marked for my shoulder, I'll go down by 1 inch, just like you've seen. Now from that 1 inch I went in, I'll connect back to that 3 inches we have on our start line. Now use your ruler to connect from that shoulder slope all the way to your chest. Now come directly under your chest line. You go in by 1/4 of your bust measurement. 1/4 of the bust measurement I'm working with is 10.5 plus 1 inch allowance, sewing allowance 11.5, and I marked it right there. Now place your tape rule from your shoulder slope to your chest line. Find the midpoint. On that midpoint you go in by 1 inch. Please pay attention, okay? We are trying to create the armhole for the front. Okay, we'll go in by 1 inch right there. All right, now we'll connect from that point we have on the chest line all the way to this midpoint, and then to the shoulder slope. Now this is what the armhole for the front piece would look like. Creating the dart, place your tape rule on your bust point. Go in by half of your nipple to nipple measurement. Mine is 4.5, and I'm marking 4.5. Then I'll rule across all the lines on that 4.5, just like okay this. So this is our dart line, right? You get your French curve, this particular ruler, place it from that your bust point where your straight line stopped, then connect all the way to the mid of your armhole. Make sure it's at the midpoint of your armhole. Now locate your waistline. On that waistline, place your tape right on that dart line. Go in on the left wing by half an inch. After that, go in on the right wing by 1 inch. After doing that, the next thing you want to do is to connect the same thing you have on the waistline all the way to the full length of your top, just like this. Now the next thing to do is to connect from that waist point all the way to your bust line, just like now this. After that, go to the armhole area of your dart, go out by 1 inch, just like you see. Now from that 1 inch, connect it to your original dart. Now from that 1 inch, connect back to your armhole edge, the edge of your armhole, just like this. All right, now once you've done this, the next thing you want to do is to apply your circumference measurement. Right, so place your tape rule on the waistline. The waist measurement I'm working with is 36. I'll divide 36 by 4, which will give me 9. 9 plus 1.5 inches we took out from the waist dart, that's already 10.5. Now 10.5 plus 1 inch for sewing allowance, that's 11.5, and that's what I marked now on there. That full length area, I'll be using the measurement of our hip minus 5, and that will give me 44. Divide by 4, that's 11 plus 1.5 inches allowance, that's already 12.5. Then 1 inch for sewing, 13.5, and I've marked it. Now I'll simply connect what I have on the waist all the way to what I have on the full length. Just divide your measurement by 4, add your dart intake, and then add your sewing allowance. That's pretty much what I did. Now we'll connect from that waist area all the way to the chest, and then the armhole. You already know that what we have on the chest is automatically our bust measurement, so there's nothing to worry about. So this is it for the circumference measurement. We have successfully created a comfortable bust area for our bust and then a comfortable waist area for the waist. If you do not want your waist to be snatched, please don't take too many darts. Now, moving on to the neck area. For the depth of our neck, I'll be using 8 inches. Okay, I'll be using 8 inches. After marking the 8 inches, connect from the neck width all the way to the neck depth of 8 inches. I used my French curve because I wanted the neck to be slightly curved. Now, if you're going for a V-neck, just use a straight ruler to connect. Okay, now I'll open up my button allowance and then connect my neck line all the way to that button allowance, just like now. We're almost done with the front piece, but I just want to cut out to reduce excess paper on the table. Now, after cutting out, the next thing I want to do is to seal up the dart area. After sealing it up, now we can create the style line for that hem of the jacket. Now, flip this to the right side like this. Get your tape rule, place it from your shoulder, the highest point of your shoulder, not your shoulder slope. Okay, so from that point, your shoulder point, go in by 19 inches on the center of your piece. 19 inches, just mark that point. Now the next thing you want to do is to repeat the same thing for the side of your top. You mark another 19 inches on the side of your top. After marking that 19 inches on the other side of your top, you can now go ahead, connect both dots to your dart. After connecting the lines, this is what you would have. The next thing you want to do is just extend it to your button allowance like this. Period. And that is it for the front piece, looking so cute. Now this is the area where you insert your buttonholes and your button. I actually use about 2.5 inches for my button area because I wanted the jacket to be a little loose. Okay, I don't want it to be tight rather. Now this is it for our front piece. You can go ahead and unseal the dart which you sealed up, then place this on your fashion fabric. The back is always the easiest part. Now just create your start line and the rest of the lines. Go ahead and go in with your neck width. The neck width must be 3 inches, exactly same with the front, 3 inches. Okay, now half of your shoulder measurement, of course, 8.5 inches. On that point where you have your shoulder measurement, go down by 1 inch for your shoulder slope. Connect that 1 inch back to your 3-inch point, just like this. Now connect from your shoulder slope again to your chest line. You already know, right? Next thing you want to do is to mark the quarter of your bust measurement on your chest. For the armhole of the back, simply connect from that point you have on the chest line all the way to the shoulder slope without cutting across the armhole borderline. Great, so this is exactly what it looks like. The armhole for the back looks like this. It's slightly different from that of the front. Okay, remember that this our back pattern is on fold. There's no zipper allowance or button allowance. Okay, on your bust line, go in by half of your nipple to nipple measurement, which is 4.5 for me, and I'll mark it and roll across just like we know. After this, connect from the eye of your dart line all the way to your midpoint of the armhole using your French curve, and this is what you will have. Okay, for the dart intake, we are going in by ½ inch on both sides. Then proceed to connect to your bust point just like this. The dart on the back piece is quite different from that of the front. Okay, we're not taking in too much dart on the back. Extend the armhole dart by ½ inch. What did I say? ½ inch. After extending it, you connect to the base of your armhole just like this. Please do well to insert your circumference measurement. I believe we already know how to do that. After which, the neck depth for the back would be 1.5 inches. The neck depth for the back, 1.5 inches. Now place your tape from your shoulder line. Go in by 19 inches on the side. Connect from that point you have 19 inches to the center of your back using your French curve. It will give you that beautiful curve at the back. and this is pretty much how our waistcoat looks like at the back. And please do not forget to label your back pieces and front pieces, especially because you'll be splitting open the darts. Okay, so this is our pattern. The sides are well aligning, and this is our main fabric. You can see what we achieved with that beautiful pattern. Our front piece is almost ready. Our back piece looks like this. The next thing you want to do is to stitch up, and your jacket is ready. See you in my next video, guys. Bye.